Hi there, it's Madrika de Maria and welcome back to the channel, the place that helps you create success in a feminine way. So please do go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. The topic for today, let's dive straight in, shall we? It is really my 4 tips that have helped me and has helped quite a lot of coaching clients that I've worked with on how to deal with the challenges around being in the corona lockdown. It is unusual, weird times, where it's really challenging. It's something we've never experienced, even our parents won't have experienced, to see what we do about it. Now, my top one is routine. Routine is key. If we're used to doing things, humans like habits. They'll either go to bad habits or they'll go to good habits. Why is routine so key? Because we want to make sure we get into a good habit that serves us. So where you go out to work or you go out to businesses or you're dropping your children off, etc., you would have a routine. Now, the routine will adjust, but it's really key that you keep a routine. Get up at a specific time. If you want to make it half an hour later, that's fine. Enjoy that, but stick to it and stay consistent to it. So wake up at a certain time, do some form of physical exercise. Now, this could be a workout, it could be a walk, it could be just going up and down the stairs 10 times. Just keep yourself physical, because the more we're at home, the less we do. We're not walking to commute, etc. Some sort of physical exercise. Look to eat well, have your treats, but don't change it just because you're at home. Would you do that at work if you were in the office? What would you normally do? And make sure that you make a plan for the next day or the week, so that you know what you're eating, what food you need to get in, etc. Maybe limit the amount of snacks you have in the house so that you're not eating them as much, because a healthy body keeps a healthy mind, and it just helps you not feel sluggish, because if you feel sluggish, you go the other way. Now, sometimes it's hard, and if you do fall in the trap of you're not in a routine, that's fine. Acknowledge it, be aware of it, and go, okay, I've fallen off track, and reset. And I've done that in this lockdown. I've had to reset, because I got to a point where I was like, oh God, no, this is not right. Okay, tomorrow's a new day, reset. Feed your mind with great things. Don't watch the news too much. Watch it maybe twice a day, morning and evening, to get information if you like. I don't even watch the news. I will occasionally find out on a website what I want to know, because enough people are telling me stuff, so I don't need to really do that. Feed it with positive things. Watch positive movies. Maybe watch some content on YouTube and things like that really feed your mind. Maybe something that you can learn. There's something that you really wanted to learn, and you can do that. And finally, around routine is be grateful. Be grateful. Do a gratitude in the morning or the evening, or both. We do it both. I do it both. I will, when I wake up and just before I go to bed, I'll be grateful for all the great things in my life. Just allows you to have a focus that's a bit more positive about what is great, because there's so much stuff going on the outside. I know a lot. Number 2 is income. A number of you will be suffering from your workplace being closed, businesses not bringing in income. You've lost your job. Know that you're not alone, and it's not your fault. It's the outside circumstances. And in this time, you really want to be looking, okay, well, how can I maybe grow in my role? If you've lost your job, you want to be maybe looking at, what can I do to look at the things I used to maybe love to do? Is that the real career path I want to go down? Is that what you do? Is it something maybe you want to do that's a bit different? Maybe now's your time to have that reset, and that aha moment of, actually, I might change my direction. Maybe I want to start a business. Maybe I want to look to see how I can invest money in property or stock market or something like that. One of our businesses is teaching people how to trade and invest in the stock market and cryptocurrencies, and our clients are doing amazing right now because it's an online business. So it's something new that you can learn. If you still have your job but you've been furloughed and you're not working at the moment, maybe look at how you can hone your skill. How can you make your skills better? How can you learn in this time so that when you go back, you can add more value? And when things do turn around, maybe your boss is prepared to give you a promotion. Maybe it won't be straight away because businesses will be difficult, but it's all about seeding. It's all about a process. It's all about a journey. And maybe you can give them some help on changing the way they do business to help them really evolve as well, because they'll be stuck as well. If you have a business, what have you been doing in this time? Have you been seeding new things? Have you been getting innovative and creative on new ways that you can do things? If you haven't yet, that's fine. Do it now. Do it from now. Have a think about what you can evolve and change. Is it time to get your business more online? Is it time to maybe refine your product range? Is it time to maybe set up some strategies to kind of go, actually, we could do that? There's going to be a lot of businesses in trouble right now, and a lot of businesses will want to sell them. There might be people who want to expand. And, look at, is there other companies out there you might want to merge with, and come together with? Get creative, think out of the box. It will really, really help you. I know it's hard, but I promise you, if you just come from a place of positive passion, and also listen to good information that you're educating yourself up with, you're going to really be able to get into that zone, into that space. Also speak to your friends who have businesses and mastermind, do things together and really look to see how you can go. Number 3, I've mentioned this a couple of times already, but it's about growth, personal growth. Really look at how you can grow as a person. What can you learn? What can you nurture yourself to be? How can you be the best version of you? What are the things that hold you back? What are the things that you've always wanted to do? Where are you at? What is coming up while you're in this lockdown? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel disempowered? If you're feeling disempowered, why? What are the things that are coming up that you can learn about maybe? And if it is mindset stuff, that you can work on your mindset while you're in this lockdown. If it's things that you want to learn as a skill, well, why not go off and learn some things that you can learn online? There's so many online courses at the moment, and where there haven't been, there are new ones being produced, so there's a lot out there that you can go and learn and grow. Also reflect and look inside and go, who am I? Learn a bit about yourself. That's the most beautiful growth you can go through, is really getting to know who you truly are. Now, there's a lot of people talking about be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. I'm talking about that too. However, how do you do that? Sometimes it's really difficult because you're in autopilot. A way to do that is really the easiest way is to think back what you used to absolutely love as a child. Because there will be some messages. It won't be if you played with dolls that you now want to play with dolls all day. If you go back and go, why did I love to play with dolls? I mean, that is something I used to do. I used to love playing with my dolls. I used to talk to them. I used to be an air hostess and I'd serve them food. Now, when I look back at that, what's my interpretation of that is serving, giving back, making people feel great about themselves. And why was I an air hostess? Well, back in when I was young, I'm talking about the sort of 70s, 80s, being an air hostess was incredibly glamorous. They were beautiful. They had to be a certain height. They had to be beautiful. They used to wear beautiful hats and scarves and just looked beautifully immaculate. Well, I love fashion and beauty. I love to travel. So these things were already there because your soul already knows. So to spend some time to really connect to who you truly are. Go back in time and go, what did I love to do? When I had my beauty business, I'd love just the ambience of it, the music, the dim lights, the water feature, the smell of aromatherapy oils. To me, that was bliss. And till today, those things give me bliss, So Go and have a little think about what it is that makes you tick, what gives you bliss and joy. My 4th one is the people you surround yourself with. Now, in a time like this, I am a big, firm believer, and say it again and again, it's in times of crisis, you know who's by your side. You really, really do. Now, I am not saying to judge people. I'm not saying that at all. People are their own behaviors. They've got their own stuff going on. But it has been a time where I have really been able to go, wow, I can look how this person showed up. Maybe they need some help from me. There's things that some people showed up that was quite disappointing, you know, and I was like, wow, this is not the time to have a wobble, you know, but okay, maybe I need to support you in that area. And there were people that were just a beacon of light, you know, were my go-to people, and I was drawn to them, and they helped and they supported and they gave love. So it's a time that you really know who's by your side and who isn't, but no judgment to the people who aren't, because obviously they need help. But for me, a supportive environment is key in this time and always. Who you surround yourself with is who you become. They're your support. They're your people to go to. And I am so fortunate and that I've got some amazing people in my life that I have been able to tap into. Now, these people can be friends, family, acquaintances, work colleagues, but they can also be people that you can go in and tune into a YouTube channel, and they inspire you and they make you feel good. So you can watch them. They're also a form of supportive environment. When you're feeling low, how can you listen to somebody? You're feeling low, do you have a favorite couple of songs that just lift you? That's also a supportive environment as well. So that's tip number 4. So I feel that by sharing your challenges, that also helps as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video, so I'm going to recap just quickly what we've learned today. One is keep your routine. Absolutely key. Keep your routine, and if you fall off, that's fine. Reset, 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 reset. Doesn't matter how many times you reset, just do it. Ask your partner, your family to hold you accountable. The next one is if you are struggling with an income, get proactive. Don't sit there and put your head in the sand. That's not going to help. Get proactive. Learn, think outside of the box. Look to grow. Number 3 is look to grow. Become better than you are now. Be the best version of yourself. Learn, grow. Look at ways to learn to connect to your true self, because when you're congruent with your true self, things just flow. Decisions are easier. Everything's easier. Tip number 4 is surround yourself with empowering people. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do hit subscribe and stay tuned. If you've liked the video, please do go ahead and like. I'd love to hear your comments. Remember, success is not a spectator sport. Please do comment below and give me any actions that you're doing, what you got out of this video. That will be awesome and amazing. Until I see you again, remember, magic happens when you're simply you.